In SEL today, we are going to start with our second steps lesson. We are going to watch a video from Mrs. Sousa. You need to be focused on the lesson. That means your eyes, your ears, and your brain are paying attention and ready to go. Be ready to share out your thoughts in a breakout room.
Today, we'll continue on with your second steps lessons by looking at Unit 3, Lesson 12. This is Mateo. We met him last week. If you remember, he's getting ready to take a very big math test, and he's feeling anxious. Anxious is a very strong feeling. Use your hand to show Mateo's brain right now. Do you remember? Mateo's brain is flipping its lid. The thinking part of his brain is losing control of the feeling part of his brain. Mateo has flipped his lid. Show a thumbs down if you think Mateo feels uncomfortable. That's a lot of thumbs down. Mateo focuses his attention on his body. He notices that it feels very uncomfortable. His hands are sweaty. His face is hot. His heart is beating fast. He feels sick to his stomach. These are clues that the feeling part of his brain is taking over. Mateo is having a strong feeling, and it's hard for him to think. He wants to run out of the classroom and hide so that he doesn't have to take the test. He needs to think of something to manage his strong feeling. Think about why running out of the classroom and hiding are bad ideas. Turn and tell your partner your ideas.
Okay, in our breakout room, we're going to share what we think about Mateo. He feels like he wants to run out of the classroom and hide. So we're going to share in our breakout room, why is running and hiding a bad idea? Kaylee, go ahead.
Because that's a bad idea and he didn't ask permission.
Thank you for sharing. Day, go ahead.
He might get lost in the building and he might get no recess.
Really good thoughts. Gloria.
He might get expelled from the school.
Good thoughts. Theo. You have to put your microphone on, Theo.
Can I use the restroom?
After our lesson. Landon, why is it a bad idea to run out of the classroom?
Because they probably call your mom and said he had a rough day.
So true, right? Awesome. Thank you. If you were willing to share, we're going to keep going. Keep your thoughts right here, ready to talk in breakout rooms or share with the class. Let's see what Mrs. Sousa has about Mateo.
If Mateo runs out of the classroom and hides, he's no longer safe. The test doesn't go away. He's still going to have to take it. Now he'll have more reasons to feel anxious because of the trouble he would be in, and that can cause more strong emotions. Mateo has to figure out something that can help him calm down and manage his strong feelings. He needs to get back in control. These are steps to calm down. There are 3 steps in a calm down plan, and we'll look at the first 2 today. The first step is to use a stop signal word, or words that get your attention to tell you to stop. Chill out, breathe, stop. I need to chill, and hold on are great examples of signal words to help yourself calm down. Mateo decides to use the steps to help himself manage his feelings by next using a way to name his feelings. First, he says, get a grip. Then he names his feeling by saying, I feel really anxious. Mateo's stop signal word was get a grip. Last year, you may have chosen your own stop signal word or just said stop. Saying stop is a good signal word. You can use other words if you choose. Mateo says, get a grip, then names his feeling by saying that he feels anxious.
So what we're hearing is that when we feel something that makes us want to flip our lid, when you're no longer thinking and you're just feeling, that can be a dangerous situation. Like Mateo, he's no longer thinking about his consequences. He's not thinking about being responsible. He's feeling like he wants to run out of the classroom. We all can relate to what that feels like. So how can you calm down when you're no longer thinking and all you can do is feel? Here are some steps. The first one is to use a stop signal. This can be self-talk. Mateo tells himself to get a grip. That means, come on, man, I can do this. You might use a different signal word like stop, breathe, I need to chill, or hold on. It helps us when we talk to ourselves and we tell ourselves to stop for just a minute. The second step is to name your feeling. Mateo is feeling anxious. He doesn't want to do the test. He's feeling nervous about taking a big fat test. That's okay. It helps us when we name what we are feeling. If you're in a situation at home, you need to first tell yourself to stop so you can think. Second, you need to name your feeling. Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling scared? Am I feeling anxious? Am I feeling sad? You need to name your feeling so that you can understand what's going on inside. This helps us start to think about our feelings. We don't want to lead with just what we feel. We want to make choices using our brain and thinking. Let's keep going to see what the next step is.
Think about some stop signal words that you could use. Share your ideas with your class.
I'm looking for a friend who can share out a stop signal word that they think they can tell themselves. Who has a signal word that they think they could use? Remember, Mateo says to himself, get a grip, Mateo. Who has one that they would like to share? Day, what's your stop signal word?
I can do this.
That's a good one. Angela, what's your stop signal word?
I need stop. I need to chill.
Stop. I need to chill. I love that. Haley, what are you thinking you could use as a signal word?
I can do this. Calm down.
I can do this. Calm down. I love that. When I'm feeling really upset, when I'm feeling angry, a stop word I use is breathe. I tell myself, breathe. So I remember to start thinking using my thinking brain, not just my feeling brain. That is helpful to me. Thank you for sharing. Let's keep going.
After Mateo uses his stop signal word and names his feelings, he begins to calm down. You'll learn more about calming down in our next lesson. Now, we're going to take a look at different scenarios for you to help practice using a stop signal word and naming feelings if you found yourself in that situation. Today, you're going to read a scenario, such as, your partner isn't helping you clean up the materials from your science project, and you'll practice the first 2 steps of the calm down plan. You'll say a stop signal word and then you'll name the feeling that you're experiencing. For me, if my partner wasn't helping me clean up materials from the science project, I would say, breathe. Man, I feel frustrated. And that would help me to calm down to begin to think about what I could do next. It helps to give the thinking part of my brain control over the feelings. Now you're going to see a scenario and you will practice using a stop signal word and naming your feeling. You may do this with your class as a model or in breakout rooms. This is your next scenario. Your friend won't stop copying everything you do. What's your stop signal word? And then name the feelings you might be experiencing.
Our scenario is, imagine your friend won't stop copying everything you do. You're going to practice the first two steps. You're going to use your signal word and you're going to name the feeling that you have. You will click on Activities, click on Assign to Class folder, light blue for SEL, and you will find our task for today called Second Steps, Unit 3, Lesson 12. For our lesson today, we will read the words and phrases in the center. Then we will determine if they are signal words or feeling words. You will sort them into the correct column. So over here, we have stop signal words that we can tell ourselves, like stop, get a grip, I can do this, breathe, I need to chill. On the other side, we have feeling words, things we feel with our body and brain that make us want to do things like run out of the classroom. You will sort the words and phrases into the correct column. When you are finished sorting your signal words and your feeling words, you may push the green check to turn it in for grading.